Hi, it's Stress here on day one of the Blizzard World Championship Series UK Finals. I'm here with Benjamin DeMuslim Baker. How are you doing today?
Pretty good so far.
You're in through to the third round where I believe you face Johnny Rico. You just beat Bling 2-0. How are you feeling going into the third round after defeating one of the top contenders for this tournament?
Well, Bling's like my main opposition, I guess. I haven't really heard that much about Johnny Rico, or seen much rather. I've heard a lot. But I'm feeling pretty confident, like beating Bling 2-0 when the last two times we've encountered each other have gone in his favour. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, and it's nice to be back on UK soil after 6 months or so and performing as good as I should be.
How is that compared to the sort of MLG where you're more of an underdog in the open bracket generally, to come here and be under the pressure of being one of the favourites to win?
Yeah, it's a huge difference. MLG, I can go into it with nothing to lose kind of thing, although a lot of the American players that I play against are under the same mindset. They're very much, they have nothing to lose, so they can do anything against me, and that makes them very dangerous guys, whereas here, I'm kind of, well, me and Bling, we're the guys to beat, so you obviously have to play safe, and when we play against each other, we have to take risks to win, or it's just a case of outplaying. And I mean, in our previous encounters, I really sucked against Protoss, and it was his best matchup, so every time it favoured him. In the other matchups, like if you put us both in a tournament, we could both get pretty far. Sometimes I'd get further than him, sometimes he'd get further than me, but when we actually met each other, my Terran versus Protoss sucked, so yeah, I'm just happy to get the Bling game out of the way for now.
How has it been coming into a tournament where really you only knew Bling and just a tiny extent Rico? With so many unknowns in the tournament, how have you prepared for this?
Just ladder. I made a private Smurf account. Like Bling's already said that he studied my replays and stuff, which that's all well and good because they were over a week or two ago. So since then I've felt pretty good. Like I played over 100 games in the last week or so on ladder on my private account, and yeah, I mean, it's hard to prepare for people specifically. I've just done what I can. I feel my overall game is really solid right now, and I'm going to do what I can.
Of course, you've been training in the EG gaming house. How's that experience compared to what you used to train like in Germany and in the UK? Do you enjoy that more with EG?
Yeah, it's a frat house all the time and stuff, to quote Total Biscuit. But no, like on a serious note, like yeah, I do like it. It's not the strictest regiment, which is something that was under fire recently, but it's a place where we all play for a minimum of like 8 hours a day. For me, it's perfect. If I see other people playing, such as Idra or In Control or Machine, it motivates me to play myself. We talk about StarCraft 2 all the time. While it is more relaxed than a Korean StarCraft Brood War house, the Korean StarCraft 2 houses, they're pretty much no different. We train as much as we can. We do anything StarCraft 2 related as much as we can, and yeah, I'm just having a really fun time, and I feel I'm improving.
It's been quite a while since you've been in the UK for an event. How do you feel the scene has grown? Like obviously when you left, there wasn't much of a scene in the UK, but to come back to an event like this, how does that make you feel as somebody that's been for the longest while one of the top two, if not sort of in a lot of people's minds, the top contender for the UK player?
It's lovely. I mean, there's no other word for it than lovely. I used to play here for Warcraft 3 and used to kind of get pushed aside, and then it's the Counter-Strike guys that got all the limelight. And I mean, say if there was 200 PCs at an event, there was 6 Warcraft 3 players that turned up and 60 Counter-Strike teams, but we had to wait for like the whole day for the Counter-Strike guys to finish, even though we just needed like 2 PCs to get things running. But so yeah, things now are like great. StarCraft 2, I-Series didn't really get that much limelight, but now you have guys like Tastosis coming over here, and they're putting a lot of effort into StarCraft 2, which is great. Like I'm just so happy with it, and it's lovely to see fans and stuff. Like I had a line of fans asking for autographs. That would never have happened like a few months or a few years ago, a few months ago. So yeah, the scene's great, and having more competition, I can't complain.
Being in the UK, obviously it's a little bit different from America, where you're used to it at the moment. I'm wondering if we can do a bit of a comparison on what you prefer, because a couple of things are different. So just wondering if you could tell me whether you prefer these things in America or in the UK. If you don't mind, is that alright?
It's fine.
Start with food.
50-50.
Okay. What about stuff like sweets and candy, that kind of stuff?
The Americans have his beat.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, they're pros at candy and gaining weight and stuff, so yeah.
Women.
Americans.
You've been away for too long. What about drink?
England.
Okay. I'm trying to think of some other things here. Ladder.
Ladder. I'd probably say Europe's still a better ladder for England. But North America's getting better and better. More Koreans are kind of moving over. More Koreans are trying to find foreign teams, so they're playing on the ladder to kind of get exposure. So I mean, the North America's catching up for sure, but I think Europe might still have an edge.
Okay, just something I thought might have been a bit fun just to see. Apparently America's got his beat though.
Yeah, I mean, like, America's really nice. I mean, it's great, but one thing that I do think is much better about England, the people are way nicer. Like, Americans are pretty rude.
How do the fans compare? Because obviously there's a lot of fans at MLG, and maybe not so many here. Do you notice a difference in the way the fans behave?
Yeah, the fans here, a lot of the fans in America, they like to not pretend they know you, but they like to be, yo Ben, how's it going, man? And I'm like, it's pretty good, would you like an autograph or whatever? They're like, some of them can say some outrageous things, which I don't know if they just think they're being funny, but for me it just comes across a bit rude, and it puts me on the spot very badly, and I just kind of go, no, sorry. But I mean, the fans in America have been around for much longer with the MLGs and stuff. In England, they're pretty humble, but I guess they will get to that level where you get a few, not loudmouths, but a few guys that can be a little obnoxious without really meaning to. But yeah, the fans, they're great in both places. Like MLG, they've got much better. They literally form. If one guy asks for an autograph, they'll literally, as soon as you say okay, you start signing, a line will form of like 50 people like instantly. And while it hasn't got to that yet in the UK, I'm really looking forward to it doing that. And I mean, the fans are what get us to where we are, you know, like all their support and all their love of the game and like the teams and stuff and the players themselves. I just really appreciate that they love the game so much, and Blizzard's done such a good job like with StarCraft 2.
Yeah, is there anything you'd like to say to the fans, sponsors, anything like that?
Yeah, fans, thank you very much for supporting me. I know I've kind of let you down a few times, but I hope this is the event where I can really walk away with the title. I'm at least aiming for top 3, which I think is very doable, given I beat Bling. Really happy about that, and yeah, thank you to my team, EG, and all its sponsors, Intel, Monster, SteelSeries, Kingston, Beyond Gaming, Sapphire, and Inwin. Thank you for bringing me out here and putting me everywhere on the globe that I want to be. Also, thanks to my teammates and my girlfriend for all the support, and family. Thank you very much.
There you have it. That was DeMuslim here for Intel at WCS UK Finals. Thank you very much, and we wish you the best of luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you.